chosen ones, empaths, and all the real ones. Let me assure you, the things you done for these people that was non-transactional, that you wasn't expecting anything back from, and they didn't even provide you decency or honesty or anything back anyway, which is probably all you're after. I want to promise you, right, you're going to see things come back as blessings in your life, all right? You'll lose these people. These people will go in their own direction. Could have been a romantic relationship, could have been a narcissist, could have been just toxic, could have been friends, could have been family. You'll see them going, you'll see them, go off your path, and you may be not really around people anymore or anything like that. But I promise you that your life will take a turn, and you'll see these very things that you've done for people come back to you in some way, shape, or form. I mean, even if, for example, I believe, right? See, I wasn't a believer in this, but for example, I just created an example. Someone's being fraudulent. Perhaps they're let me think. Like, say someone was being fraudulent to you. Like, you was walking down the street and someone said, "Oh, sorry, excuse me, I'm really hungry, or I need some help," and you help them, and your intentions were pure. You help them, whether they're a phony, a fake, or anything. You've still done a good deed, because by your understanding, you thought this person was in need. Now, the same goes for the narcissist or the other toxic individuals. When you helped or supported them, your intentions were pure and aligning with God and the universe, so you will be rewarded, right? I've seen it happen in my own life. I thought it would maybe only happen in the next life, right? But you see things happen in this world and the next. You see things come back around in this world. Please like, share, and subscribe. So I just want you to know that it's not wasted. You can feel completely used, or like you gave your all and it wasn't appreciated and things like that, and that's okay. You see, you don't need them to acknowledge what you've done or anything. They'll go on in the future, they'll realize what you've done further down the line, but their comprehension is not as great as yours. These toxic individuals, these narcissists and other toxic types, their comprehension is not as great as yours, so they won't see the blessing while you're in their life. They'll just take advantage of it. They're opportunists. But you'll continue to go on, and you're still not gonna be a transactional person. Like, the empath, the chosen one, the genuine soul, is a giver. They give a lot. They give a lot of their energy, they give a lot of their time, and it just needs to be done with the right people. And you'll see that these people being taken out of your life was very necessary for you to lead to the path where you're going. All right, you're all on a path, and it's a divine path. I'm not saying it's easy. It's not a walk in the park. There's struggles. You go through your difficulties in your own, separate from even narcissists and toxic individuals. You go through your own difficulties, but it leads you to the right place. All right, like, you have to embrace that. If I hadn't encountered any toxic individuals, then necessarily I wouldn't have been able to make this video, or even on the main channel, on our channel. And if you've even grasped, even if this helps you with one thing, or it's giving you one answer, you can see how we can all turn this negativity into positive things. All right, we can all turn these things around. But I promise you, just look out for the signs, things that come your way. Okay, you can feel like you was in a high place, all right, especially in romantic relationships or even friendships. And you can feel like you was in a high place when you was in these toxic relationships, because you was under the impression that these people were good for you. And when you lose these people, it can be difficult, but it's very necessary for your growth, for your evolution, for you to receive these blessings. Because I'm not saying God's not going to bless you because they're in your life, but like, if you're blessed, they're going to be blessed because they're around you, and you're a giver, and you give, you see. So stuff's going to happen to you in a myriad of ways, in monetary ways, in spiritual ways, spiritual wealth, in happiness and contentment, right? In a myriad of ways, you're going to see blessings come into your life that's going to give you fulfillment for this lifetime that you would have never got had these people been around, innit? Because they wasn't building you up. These individuals wasn't building you up, and like you really need to, by you sorry, by you ascending and evolving, if you start chopping it up or building with the right people, it's gonna be so much more meaningful. You see, you done everything right, okay, for the wrong people or person. This is simple as that. And so many people that I speak to doubt themselves, right? And that's why I tried to show you, like, I used to, be filled with doubt, right? You don't need to doubt yourselves. These people instill doubt in you, right? You haven't been appreciated. When you're around people that don't appreciate you, they don't value you, like, this is why, but like in God's sight, God values you, right? God didn't like these people taking advantage of you or taking your kindness as weakness or exploiting you or anything like that, you see? And that's why they're gone now, all right? Or you're working towards it and they're gone, So just look out for the signs of things that will change. Oftentimes, I can't be 100% sure, but a lot of the things that come along in your life will be something completely different, all right? And I know many of you might feel like, hey, Zan, like, I'm not seeing anything. Like, honestly, it didn't happen overnight for me. I just, my whole life took a different turn, and now I know why I can't be around those people that I used to be around with, right? And even some that have tried to rekindle, I don't want to be around these people because I've took a different path now, I feel a closer connection to you people, people I meet in sessions, people, that I see comment, and, we kind of go back and forth in the comments and things like that. Like, I feel a closer connection with you, and that's through YouTube, you know what I mean? Like, these other people, then I don't want to be around them, all right? And you'll see these people that took advantage, or you will stay on their minds, right? They're not gonna find someone devoted that built up their life, right? Like, let me say this before I, draw it to a close. Even at work and things like that, there's things that you bring to your job that no one else is gonna do. That absolutely no one else is gonna do. And I'm not saying you're like proactive, you might be, but like proactive and efficient and everything. I mean, just you being there with your energy and stuff like that. Like, if you lose your job, obviously they'll replace you, they'll get another employee or whatever, but there's things that you do that no one else will do, right? And this is the same thing in relationships and stuff like that. It's spread across the whole board, all right? The things that you do other people don't do, and it's recognized in your absence. It's recognized when you go in your own direction, but it's too late for that. It's too late for people to realize, because your blessings are coming your way, right? So anyway, thank you so much for listening today. I really appreciate the support. Please book a session if you'd like to. I'm now available 24 hours across all time zones. You can also request custom videos. All video requests are processed in 24 hours. You're welcome to donate or support to the channel if you'd like to. My podcast is now on Spotify. Check out the main channel for more content. All links you need are in the description box below. And I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.